and welcome to another edition of Irreverent Hourly News. Now, obviously, I'm not doing this every hour on the hour. It was an idea I had, an idea whose time has come. Now, this has been a special weekend for my family, and I can't tell you how excited I am. And in probably 3 hours, I'm hoping to get confirmation, and it's hard to wait. It's just so freaking hard to wait. And then plus I got some news on Friday about my talent. I guess you could call it talent, but obviously someone wants to hear me talk, so I'm pretty excited about that. It's an AM station. It's nothing but a talk radio station, but oh my gosh, it feels good. It feels good. So I have to work on that a little bit and clean it up and get it more structured, but that was a wonderful email to read. Now, of course, I'm going to talk a little bit about the dumpster, and this is just a preview of the show coming up. She, once again, sent me an email. I mean, the victim mentality just never ends with that bitch. It just never fucking ends. And for someone that doesn't want to talk to me or have any contact with me, she certainly emails me a lot. Just, whoa. Really, Dubster? Just stay the fuck away from me. I mean, what else do I have to say? I know what I can do. But what else do I have to say? You're tired, you're old news, you're an old hack. Just hang it up and walk away. That would be best in all parties' interests. I truly would be. See some people in the chat room. Okay, yes, I heard that he's coming back at 5. I have every intention of calling into that show. I'm tired about this old news dumpster. She's old news. She's old pain. Do not live in the pain of yesterday is my motto. And that means not going there. And so what is some eunuch, as you like to call him? I call him the closet guy. You're the news guy, he's the closet guy. Because it's obvious that he has no balls. And just his little voice tells it all in his reaction. I still go back to when I had the Skype conversation where he pursued me. He called me for a variety of reasons apparent. And when he asked me what people said about him, and I talked about his photography, and I also didn't say that they said that he ripped people off. And that's a true statement on the internet. It's not one of those slam sites. It's a verifiable site where he has gotten very poor reviews because he's a thief. He is a thief. He uses fraud to deceive, to take good, hardworking people's money. I mean, that's what he does. That's his MO. No wonder Dubster and him get along so well. But when he asked me what people were saying about him, and I had also made this statement along with, they talk about your photography, that some people admired his photography. And then the next thing was that some people said he was gay or bisexual. And it was just a statement. It was not an accusation. He asked me what people were saying. So I told the guy. And he goes, ghetto ballistic. I mean, wow. I wish I had recorded it. I mean, it was just, I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I mean, he was screaming, he was roaring, I'm from Chicago, man! But it was still in that effeminate voice, so it is what it is. I don't know if that's really Guy Shay in there. But honestly, you need to leave Moxie alone. I think it's an unhealthy obsession. You need to pick, if you want to call them targets, as you call them targets, you need to pick someone that's not going to be defended that well. So. Oh, that's not nice to say, Guy Shay. I'm not even going to repeat that. But trust and believe, I bet Goose is here reading that. That's not cool. He's doing the right thing. He's standing up for someone he's known for some time. Let me see if this is really him. It's probably not. It's probably a dummy account. Okay, no, it's a dummy account. Ah, you almost got me for a minute. So, I like Moxie a lot, and she's cool. She's never said anything bad to me. Actually, she never really says anything bad. Now, she has defended herself upon occasion, which it's her right to do so. You know, I don't go on the offense and attack people. I could. Like right now, I have a lot of pictures of Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish Producer, you know, and some of them are really funny. But they would get trolled on the internet, and I'm not about that. So, these are really funny pictures, though. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You know, I think Midnight's a very jovial guy, and you can tell by the pictures he is. So I just want to say that. You know, kudos to you, Midnight, if you're listening. But this is a really short show, just an update. I'm going to do a show later tonight. I have to go out and buy another headset. I don't know if you heard last night. One of my headsets died. It died a horrible death. So, and I had to, you know, put the, oh gosh, I can't think of the word. But anyway, it's dead. And I'll be having a show later on, you know, going to have some fun. You know, if you want some tunes played, we can do that too. But I have to do a Truth Talks radio broadcast later tonight. I want to talk about the Ukraine. I haven't checked the situation today, you know, about all the different battles that are going on and how Putin's saying that I can't control my children. That's basically what he's saying. That his children have gone to AWOL. I mean, cough, cough, bullshit, you know? You know, and he's using Belarus. I think that's in really poor taste, and I think Belarus is the next victim of Russia. Mother Russia wants her kids back, and she's going to take them by force. And I think that's true. But, I don't know, Ukraine. It has a tenuous history, the genocide that happened in the 30s. And see, a lot of people don't know about the Ukraine genocide. It was much larger than the German Holocaust. The German Holocaust, whose numbers were inflated, the German Holocaust was 3 million people, not 6. You know, as many different people other than Jewish people. It is still a tragedy. I want to confirm it is a tragedy. It's a horror. It should never have happened. But 10 million in Ukraine were starved to death, shot to death. But the main mode was starvation. They denied them food. That's a horrible way to die. I think so. I don't think Belarus is a satellite of Putin yet. I think there's still a strong community there. And the reason why I say this, you know, my ex-fiance, his family was from Belarus, and they still have a lot of connections there, and some friends that I have that still have connections there. That is why I say that. So, and that is secondhand knowledge, because I'm not there, obviously. But I would like to talk about Belarus later tonight if anybody wants to entertain that, or if you want to converse back in the chat room, that's fine with me. I see it's getting close to the 5 o'clock or the 4 o'clock hour. I guess that would be 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Paul Dembski is going to do his Anything Goes show. Hopefully it will flow well. I plan to call in and answer any questions he might have within reason. Excuse me. I've recovered from a horrible, horrible virus this past week. I wish it on no one, not even the dumpster. This was hideous. But it was because of a lupus flare-up. All the stress, you know, the deaths in my family. And then, well, I'll explain that on Paul's show. Because I think it's in poor taste. And I think if people realize what was really going on, that they'll see the dumpster in the light that she really is in. You know, it's darkness around her. I mean, to act like that, I think someone is seriously ill. You know, that this goes beyond bad taste. This goes beyond just being mean and hating on someone. I think she's truly sick. You know, and I honestly hope she gets the help before she physically hurts somebody. You know, and that's my line of thinking right now, that she may, in the end, just because of her illness, whatever this personality disorder is that she has, I'm not a psychiatrist, that she may end up physically harming someone. I don't know, maybe it will even be her grandchild. this latest email from her, I'm jaw dropped. I am so jaw dropped. I don't even know. I'm seriously considering turning this into Department of Human Services or Child Welfare. It is that bad, and for that reason, I'm not posting it on Twitter. But you think she'd learn. The last time she wrote something ugly to me, I put it on Twitter, a snapshot of it. And now I'm honestly concerned for the child that's in her life. Wow. Really? I mean, you just need to pray for Heather. That's all I can say. That she makes wise choices, and it'd be hard to separate from her mother, but maybe that's for the best. Maybe it is. So, and I'm not saying this out of hate. Well, anyway, Paul's show's going to be on soon. It'll be on Spreaker, I think, on the News Guy show. Please tune in. That's in a hot 12 minutes. And then on TalkShoe, I think it's Paul Dembski. I'll put the link on my Twitter, so if you want to go to his TalkShoe account, I think you can call in through his TalkShoe account. So I don't know how many calls he'll be taking, but there is always that opportunity to be heard. Now, I guess that would be time permitting. But please listen to Paul Dembski's show, Anything Goes. It's usually on Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, but today it's at 5. So, and you can hear it on Spreaker through the News Guy show. All right, everybody. Let's meet over there. I thank you for coming to the show. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just can't believe that in the chat room. Okay. Well, whatever. We're going to have a good time. And that's it. I'll see you over at Paul's place, where anything goes, in 10 minutes. Do not be late.